Hello everyone and goodbye, this part's over.
Oh, alright, see ya.
Hi everybody. It's time for more of our favorite game of all time and our favorite thing of all time ever.
Yay!
History of the world. It's Riku grind.
What level are you at right now?
I think 87? 88. Okay, I was one off. And what my intention is to get 5 levels here. Either 5 or 6, but I think I'm going to go with 5.
Don't tie yourself down too much.
Well, the reason why I'm doing that is because in the next part, the next Riku part, that is, that'll be the last one, because then I'll just reserve the last 5 or 6 levels for that, which is what I intend on doing. Okay. So I'm gonna get 5 levels here because I want to. It's that way. The next part it'll be should be six levels, I think. Or yeah, it'll take 6 levels. It's gonna be unfortunately one of the longer parts.
I mean, we already have a 3-hour video on this LP, so...
Thanks, Marluxia.
Lucia's that hard of a boss is the best part.
Thanks, Marluxia. I mean, he's the hardest boss. Yeah, no, he's the hardest boss, I would say. The final Marluxia.
Okay, yeah.
That's not really saying much, honestly, but...
I mean, we're talking about rekindled memories here. Most bosses can be cheesed really easily. Including Phase 1 Marluxia.
Even I didn't know until this LP. And plus, you could, I think, technically just cheese Vexen, which I would probably consider like the second hardest. You can just cheese probably Vexen by spamming Mega Flare, so I'm pretty sure that would work totally fine. With the red knocker. I can't guarantee 100% that it'll work, but there's a high probability it works. Because Vexen is really weak to fire, and Mega Flare, you just get a really high card, and you get Jafar, and what explain to me what our good friend Vexen will do. Because he can't do anything.
He'll survive and barely take any damage, because this game hates us. Maybe like triple Fire Aga then? I don't know. Maybe.
Some sort of fire spell that you can just spam, but if he can't break the slight, you just keep hitting him and stuff.
The Tornado.
Well, Tornado.
So we did.
Tornado, he has you can cheese him, but it also is semi-reliant on RNG because either you won't have enough cards, or you have to have a moment to reload your deck. Remember?
Well, yeah, that's true for any of those you would try.
That's true, but Tornado's gonna do less damage to him just because he has naturally high defense.
Oh yeah.
So that's why I'm saying like some sort of Fire Aga spell. That's probably what you should do realistically. That you can just easily spam over and over again on him because there's a high probability that it'll hurt him like crazy, and if he has Jafar, he's just not gonna break out of it. Or like break you out of it rather. So anyways, how's your day been? I can finally ask you.
Oh yeah. First video of ours is gonna go up in the last one we record. Awkward.
Why did we record this last game? I wanted to do it first, but I didn't bring it up for some reason.
Oh yeah. Okay, no, we're past the 3-minute mark, so we're safe. Okay. Are you ready for Magnopus version 2?
Oh god. Why does it have to be in the Riku part? But okay.
Because nobody cares in the Riku part.
You know what, dude? Go. I got nothing to talk about. Have fun. Wait, no, you didn't tell me how your day was. Hold on, you gotta answer this question first. Riddle me this first.
Day was fine.
Okay.
Just fine.
Anything interesting?
Of course not.
Alright, well, enjoy everyone.
If you want to turn your audio down a little bit, I don't blame you.
I'm just gonna not say anything and let you do your thing.
But I feel like I have to do this. This the last part, the audio didn't record.
Thank you, headphones.
I'm already dying a little bit.
Have fun at work tomorrow.
I'm crying. It says try, but I have to cry.
I'm just gonna let you keep doing your thing.
Yeah, this is my interpretation of Donald Duck, which it's like Donald meets Elmo in some.
I think people got to hear it a little bit, but just not.
They just didn't hear the song.
Yeah, they just didn't get to hear the song because at that point my audio.
There's also an Evanescence bit that they missed, but I'm not redoing that. You're not missing much. I'm only 2 lyrics in. I did the whole song last time, so. But I'm still caged inside! Somebody get me through this nightmare! I can't control myself! The best part is I don't even think it sounds the same as it did last time. I think it sounds worse.
Yeah, I feel like you're straining your vocal cords even more.
The best part is like next week we're gonna do the next part. I'm gonna look at a bunch of videos try to do it down the voice and I'll actually have it down pat.
In between this part and the next recorded part, you're gonna perfect your newfound ability.
I was actually gonna do that for this video, but I ran out of time. Right, so I'm only 1 stanza in. I gotta keep going. So obvious you can see the darkest side of me. No one would ever change this animal I have become. Help me, somebody! It's not the real me! Somebody help me! Save this animal! This animal! This animal! Oh no! Alright, 2 down. There's 7 total.
I'm just letting you do your thing.
Oh, please do. Right, now for the long one, or one of the long ones. I can't escape myself. I can't escape myself. So many times I've cried. It says lied, but I really want to cry. So many times I've wanted to cry, but there's still rage inside. Somebody get me through this nightmare. I can't control myself. Okay, third one down. I'm almost halfway there. Then I can never have to do this ever again. Please don't make me do this for any reason. I'm doing this out of obligation.
I didn't make you do this already, but you know, here we are.
Oh, I know. This, like I just said, this is obligation. Like I did this in that last video, but nobody got to hear it. So I'm doing it in a Riku video that literally no one's gonna care about because it's Riku.
I'm waiting.
Alright, so, yeah, I'm giving my voice a minute to recover. Alright, so as you can see, the darkest side of me, no one would ever take us at all. I have become, and we believe it's not the real me. Somebody help me save this animal I have become, and we believe it's not the real me. Somebody help me. Save this animal! Somebody help me through this nightmare! I can't control myself!
Those lyrics resonate with him very personally.
I want to take it. Somebody wake me me from this nightmare. I can't escape this hell. This animal. This animal. This animal. One more to go. Just gotta do the chorus one more time.
On the guitars.
Somebody help me. I have become. And we believe the real me. Someone help me. Save the Sam! This animal I have become. I'm done, and I never have to do that ever again.
How are we gonna fill out the rest of the time on this video?
Are we finally gonna pull it out?
That sounds mildly sexual, so I'm obliged to say no.
I guess if you want to go out with the dirty mind, sure.
I actually don't know what you're referring to.
Transformer bot.
Oh, yes! Yes! Oh, yes, please. Do animal I have become. I want to see what comes out of it.
Oh no. You monster, I have to do this again.
You don't have to do it in the voice of Donald if you don't want.
Animal I have become. Complete text. Animal I have become. An accomplished and respected pet owner. I have many dogs because of my family, but I never truly felt the need to adopt as many dogs as my husband had. In fact, we were not even sure we desired any of these dogs at the time, as I continued to see them, and their personalities grow. Some made the change, and I fell in love with my dogs. What change? Okay, with time, I realized that these dog companions were not only great companions, but also a reflection of me, a strong mother, a positive companion, a well-trained, lovable dog that I have made, that I would cherish and cherish. Okay.
These can get real weird, just so everyone knows.
Yeah, that was pretty tame in comparison.
I've sent him a real. I don't know if I sent you it, but I had this really risky.
Yes, you did.
Was it the child one?
Yeah, let the child fall in love with their mother.
Yeah, it was
sexual love.
Yeah, it was really. It was bad. I kind of hope we get one of those because it's really bad.
I'll read it off if I get something like that.
Do chicken tenders. You know, let's just stick in theme with our channel.
Chicken tenders are delicious on a salad with a light drizzle of olive oil and a touch of red curry powder. There are two forms of sauce to choose from. Chicken tenders or coconut tenders, cilantro based. Use only one if you're using any kind of chicken in your recipe. Two. I don't know where number one was. 2. Caramelized onion tomato sauce. Caramelized onion, sweet yellow onions, tomatoes added chili powder, with a little salt and pepper to try the sauce. For a bit of extra kick, add cilantro for a more subtle taste. Try to find a flavor that fits you, not the whole food. Number 3. Tuna sauce. If you're looking for a bit of Asian influence, try tuna sauce, rather than the lighter versions found elsewhere. The flavor will be more balanced, since the amount of fish will be high, as well as the saltiness in this recipe will come off with more of an eggshell feel to the sauce. That's it.
Oh, it's a little boring.
Yeah, it was just like we turned into a cooking channel for a minute.
Alright. What about? Alright, I gotta know my Boyd here. Do I am the milkman? My milk is delicious.
I am the milkman. My milk is delicious. I'm capitalizing milk. Oh, this is really short. I'm the milkman. My milk is delicious. I have it. It makes so much fun. That's it.
It sounds like something Boyd would say. Funny enough.
I'm the milkman. The milk is delicious. I have it. It makes so much fun.
Let's do...
I did it again. I'm the milkman. It looks delicious as a pudding. I was quite surprised when I found a couple of these to buy, and they're my favorite cake ever. But now that it's sold out, I thought for a bit of a blog post was in order, because these cakes are so good. For this first recipe, I'm going to focus on the cake for the sake of versatility. Some cakes, such as this one, have their own unique qualities that I find intriguing. I know that is a pretty bold statement, so I just wanted to go with a cake mix that will have the consistency to work just as well with everything, whether it's with the cake or custard. I have found the cake mix that works best for most cakes. It's also the easiest to work with is the Blue Label cake mix, because there's none of that wet bottom cake batter, which can happen with the regular cake mix. I've also discovered lately that cake mixes which have consistency of the Blue Label can often be purchased online as well, which makes a difference. In this case, the cake has a slight grainy texture, something that you don't find with other cakes. It still makes it an interesting cake for all kinds of people. You can actually put whatever cake you'd mix. Or it says mixed you'd, but that's it. That's where it ends. So we got another cooking show one. It's about cake instead of milk.
What did you just call me?
We're going full circle. What did you just call me? I'm not doing anything. Get back here with your little friend now. Why do I need to answer that? You don't want to answer it. How about not asking? Why are you so mad when I refuse to talk to you? And he said, I won't answer. I have to go. Now. She said to him, I'm not going anywhere. Your daughter doesn't want to be my daughter. But did you say what's going on? He said, what's going on? She's going to be my daughter, okay? And he said, she's not. I have to come home right now. She said a little hysterically, Kenny, you're not coming home here. You can't take my kid home so soon. You said you wanted her. So Kenny left the room, and she went back to her room and had some talk with someone, and talked to someone, and talked, and she said, she's a great girl. She's a sweet little girl. And she went back out to the hall, came back and sat in her car. It was dark, and she said, I'm gonna have to call Dad. Mom, you know? What? Finally, she said, go get my little... That's it. It cuts off there.
What?
I want to know how the story continues. How can I continue this?
Let's
Especially in the beginning.
Let's do... Since we're going, like, classic, let's do... This is my new single. Bang, bang.
This is my new hit single. You forgot that part.
I didn't know if it was hit single or not. I wasn't sure.
Bang, bang. This is my new hit single. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. From my upcoming album, The World is a Stage, coming this November. This release is my first full-length LP, and first since 2010. The title stands for The World is a Stage. An incredibly catchy title that will have you singing along for 90 minutes. This release is also my third construction.
90-minute album!
Matt Style. Along with Styles, I collaborated with his label RCA on the release, which was a great way to get all my friends and friends in the community together and make a statement for the song Bang Bang. Check out the album cover, taken by Chris Grosset. Listen to the lyrics here. I don't have any additional information at this time, but please read the above for the full announcement. This release will be available through vinyl as well as digital. All proceeds will benefit the charity, the Center for Disease Control. What? Chad Countdown.
What?
It's time to kick in, to get serious, and put our love for our friends into action. My partner and I, Matt and Chris, will begin our long-running successful Dad's Countdown effort through April, with every track listed as a dad on the music website Dance Dance Music. This campaign ends there. It started great, but it kind of slowed down, then it got great again at the end.
Let's do... You know what, let's do... This is old-timey for us, but also very simple. Just put in your mom.
I'm scared of what I'm gonna get from this.
So am I.
Your mom will kill me, he said to the other young man. The young man said no, stood up against the brick that stood between them. The police started to move in. As the police began to arrest people, the young man screamed that they would break his arm and kill him. So they did! They broke his arm. He died 5 years later. We warned you! It gets pretty dark. Okay, Tanya was born the night after the murder by life transfusion!
What? Wait, what?
Still alive today! We tried to talk with her several times! She doesn't speak English! When we did, she was frightened! Tanya was also a drug addict, and she got hooked on heroin. But as a result of it, she got clean. She is now a successful lawyer on her own. For the entire time we spoke with her, we heard stories of other children who have been murdered by other young people. They now believe in the rights of children everywhere because of the government and the politicians in this country do not respect or care about children anymore. We are talking here about your child. Your child, your son, our child, your son in your heart. What was it like when the police killed your son in cold blood? Did you ever think that this would come to light? That you might suffer the effects of all this? We believe that this is just another offense there. I mean, we knew what this was going to be when we went in, that it was going to be one of the darker ones.
I didn't think it
I
would
was not let down.
I love the part where it was like, oh, it's gonna break your arm and you're gonna die. They did it.
It's like, yes, they did.
It's just,
He died 5 days later.
Yeah, the funny part is they're like, he did. 5 days later. Like, oh, okay. I wanna know what's going on in that story too. Because apparently Tanya started the heroin even though she doesn't speak English.
And then she stopped being on drugs because she was an addict, and then she became a lawyer.
I just want to know.
Alright, what's our next one?
You know what? I'm curious, though I'm equally, again, scared. Put in Riku grinding. This could be really bad.
Or we might get almost nothing.
Yeah.
Oh no!
It's sexual, isn't it?
No!
Oh, is it a fanfic? You know what, just hit me with it.
Riku grinding his teeth on the floor and leaning against it, trying to get a better look. Then he looks back at them, a sigh of contentment, took a small bite out of the cake. For those wondering whether this is really the same boy, it's a simple experiment. While he was in his late teens, his mother never ate cake and has never had food in her home.
What?
He has been around a long time, probably in his early teens. The question is, which of these? Karido was actually surprised at the idea he was seeing, but Karido's own feelings don't seem to fit with what he'd seen on TV. Karido was actually surprised at the idea that he was seeing. Karido's own feelings don't seem to fit so well with what he'd seen on TV. Who's Karido? I thought we were talking about Riku! Okay, you gotta keep going.
Wait, did you say who's Karido? Is that a part of it, the who's Karido?
No. It's like they just brought this person out of nowhere even though we're talking about Riku.
Okay, keep going.
We're still going. Okay. There's also now something Karido that I mentioned as the game ended. Karido's eyes flying infernal. I see what you did there. It actually says that in parentheses and everything. As if he had never experienced something so strange. Then, he noticed the cake was still resting on the table and continued eating. That was so cute! I thought it was the game ending. That was right. I'm glad you got it. I just wish I would have gotten it ends there.
Okay, let's try Sora obtaining cards.
Let's go! I'm gonna give it a minute. It's needing a bit of time to load on this one. Oh boy, there's a big paragraph on this one.
I was gonna say, I'm waiting for us to get some, like, fucking novel.
Sora obtaining cards that allows her to see more than one room, but it never really makes sense why she would need both for the ability and why you don't need both for her second ability. What about Mana Boost? First off, Mana Boost is indeed a thing. It was first revealed during last October's panel at San Diego Comic-Con.
Is this like somebody's script for a video?
Maybe. Where you came up with a plan to make Sora a better player. Yu's idea is to allow Sora to spend more points on her own cards, but with better effects for each room. if you were to play cards from his own deck. So when Sora goes through the room, he wants to play the ability, and plays the third one, he's going to get a full 20 damage.
He turned from a girl to a guy. Interesting.
Yeah, this is interesting, but when Sora plays in the cards, he's going to only spend 3 points. So what happens is that use change will let him get an extra 20 damage. This is one of the more interesting changes Yu does. It doesn't seem like a big deal from the gameplay standpoint just yet, but I think it's an incredible idea. Since Sora has such a massive arsenal going upon him, and doesn't have many of the cards to spend points on, he doesn't really have the luxury of deciding what room to play an ability for. Even with this change, if Yudo was to decide that he only wanted to play K, that's it.
Oh, okay then. Well, at least we got something relating to cards.
Yeah. It felt more like that whole Yu-Gi-Oh thing we were talking about more than anything from this game, but...
I was about to say, I feel like we should do... You know what? Let's do something Pokemon related. Let's see. Just do Gotta Catch 'em All.
Gotta catch 'em all!
Take this. Like it.
Okay, this one's relatively small. Gotta Catch 'em All. This list is dedicated to the original arcade games that have yet to make it across over to modern consoles thanks to poor quality video. This list is for games made by Sega and Nintendo. There's another list for Sega and Capcom, who also made Supersonic, etc., that have not yet been remade. So it can be found here on my website for more up-to-date titles. That's it. Told you it was short.
What the fuck? What? Interesting. Let's put in Neo Shadows fucking suck.
Like it. Yeah. Take this.
Okay, you know what? I typoed that as duck, but I'm keeping it.
You know, might as well.
Darkness.
Oh, are we finally gonna get a novel? I think we're getting a novel!
Yes. Yes.
Neo Shadow's fucking duck. The only thing really missing from the video is in any way to identify whether the boy is a little girl or a little boy.
Wait,
okay, or who is in which room. But they did make one big mistake by making him appear to be something he is not. Which means that his character is probably a boy. This guy does not look like a boy. This was just so bad. It is one thing when you do use the term fake as an adjective, but you might be looking at someone who's probably a child or a baby that you don't really want to know anything about. Not to mention their real age because they look like they need help. It's more common to find young childlike characters with an adult-like personality. They are like the kids who look older than they are in the video. They seem to have a sense of humor that is not obvious, or they get along well with people that they meet. This young man definitely doesn't sound like his age. Here's the thing about the image of this kid, or boy, that's on this blog post. It might as well be fake. Look at it. The image taken from the video, and in the screenshot from a person's face. The child could definitely have the expression in the video where it cuts off. I really wanted to know. I was getting invested.
What the heck? I don't know what was going on. Okay, let's try, you know what? We're gonna keep this one super simple. Darkness.
It's still loading. Hold on.
Don't worry. I'm letting it take its time.
Alright. Darkness from heaven.
What?
1/3 of an inch. 4/5 of an inch from the rim. 7 inches or 17 centimeters from the handle. These pieces are designed for a lightweight bracelet or necklace. Yes, they really said lightweight 3 times. That you want to wear regularly. Most of my pieces for my bracelet come with at least one other piece. But you can do it yourself with either a bracelet or necklaces. I usually use the larger, heavier pieces due to the greater length. If you are looking for a simple piece that it's not going to cost you anything to make, will give you the peace of mind you desire, consider my sticks to necklace. It is a perfect combination of simple and beautiful jewelry making. All of my jewelry is unique and custom designed for you. My pieces are simple and versatile.
Where is this gone? What the?
All that matters. No frills, but a great idea. I'm working on new items each and every week, and we'll be adding to this shop daily. Please see this blog at Blog of Our Jewelry. If you have any questions before ordering, please give me a call at 530. Might actually be somebody's phone number, so I'm not going to pick off. Or email protected. It ends there.
All we put in was, put in lights.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to change it. Darkness of the Heart.
Oh god. Maybe we'll get more to this story.
Oh, this is a short one. Darkness of the Heart. Oh, wait, sorry, no, I wrote it wrong. Darkness of the Heart! And desire that I need to save the country. And that was his final statement. HT Washington Post. I'm gonna re-roll that one.
I don't know why that caught me off guard. HT Washington Post.
Oh, we're going religious for this one.
Oh hell yeah, I'm ready.
Darkness of the heart, and their fear of the abyss, and their desire to seek happiness in a world divided. Hebrews 9:3-5. At this point, the reader must recognize that Jesus had been raised from the dead. He was then elevated to the spiritual state by the Holy Spirit. This revelation is the beginning of our spiritual transformation, just as it is, in Jesus' words, foundation of transformation or awakening. Conclusion.
This is about transforming? What the fuck?
The Bible contains a great deal of information about the life of Jesus. It is the first source among scriptures that can give us the facts regarding each of the persons and events that led to his life. We are all entitled to our personal beliefs and opinions, but it is always up to us to know for ourselves whether our faith and conclusions are based on reality or upon personal beliefs. We have the responsibility and the right to discern if a belief in Jesus is based on truth or a false one. If we truly believe Jesus ascended to heaven, he has achieved a spiritual state that is the beginning of transformation known as heaven, and is not the realm of mortality and the decay of pain. He has an incurable corporeal being made perfect before God. In Christ, death has been abolished, mortality and dissolution have ceased. To learn more about the history of it stops there.
Why did that that was religious and then it got philosophical on us.
Yes. You know what? I'm gonna try it again. Wait, Darkness of the Heart is gonna be some fun ones.
What the fuck? I'm a fan that it went philosophical.
In this world, what were these men saying, and to whom did you talk? Asked the elder, looking at the darkened figure of Lord Rolf. Lord Rolf was trying to say if he would like to be able to do something about our situation, said the elder, still unable to speak. I don't know how he did that.
Oh, wait!
Bishop Wolin smiled. You did well, not knowing how to help a poor man. Your actions could have helped him. I agree that the death of Lord Lothar... You just said Lord Rolf!
This is an inconsistent story. It's taking me out of it.
Anything. Lord Rolf has even told us to expect that after several years, he will not be living in our kingdom. You just said he was dead! We thought that we had won, but now I'm sure there are still people at the head of the church who are very worried, said Sister Elizabeth. I had thought that we could keep his memory alive by showing him our ways. We are not sure that that's wrong. We'd really like to keep this memory alive, even if it wasn't true of everything yet. Lothar's memory came to life once again. Who seemed to be an odd man who died not long after. But the other day he mentioned his love for his daughter.
I thought he
At
just
that
died.
first appearance he became silent. Finally, a memory was born. It ends there.
It was a really schizophrenic, story. It was
All
really.
of these are coming from darkness of the heart.
You gotta do light now.
Yeah, I did darkness of the heart again, and I'm getting another religious one, so I'm doing light.
We'll do light. See what light gives us.
Light.
Take this.
I am not reading this.
Please read it.
No, I
Please.
post it in the chat.
Please read. I'll read it.
Impossible.
I'll
It's
read.
not even because I refuse. It's like this is just too difficult. Like, good one. Hold it right now. Try to read that.
Okay, hold on, guys.
I'm not reading that.
Just make sure it's still recording. Okay, guys, you ready? Completion Light Hex 6v6 Highlander Premiere
Skipping all the
9
symbols.
Lightning Hex Lightning Season 9v Northern. I don't even know. This is like somebody's hex code.
So
Like
broken.
Florida, Toronto Maple Leafs, Boston Bruins. Like I don't. Who? What? Okay, let's try light again and hope that.
Now you understand why I didn't want to read it.
Yeah.
That's not a lot
I
better.
thought it was one of
At least
those.
this one's readable.
I thought it was one of those really risque ones that we were talking
No,
about.
it's not. It was just like actually unreadable. What? Parentheses 3-4. Parentheses Hazel Sage. I'm a little surprised she has a full set, but that's okay. 4, 5, chocolate, mint. Not on a specific day, but just from looking at the descriptions of that card itself shows
Oh, card.
perennial silver. I have heard some players describe this as
Take this.
silver foil pack. That's it.
Well, we got something relating to cards. Do. Okay. Don't put the actual number, but do the forbidden number. Or the forsaken number, whichever one is more applicable.
Take this.
Or maybe one will be the forbidden and then one can be the forsaken.
Forbidden number. Forbidden number, to which he could not admit a single one. He would not admit any. After him came number 9. And in consequence of this, the Jews were compelled to admit a very few. This would be the number of the first generation. If during each succeeding millennium, they only allowed the Jewish nation for 190 of it. But God permitted him all, for he commanded him.
They're religious again.
7,000 were destroyed because they dared to blaspheme God by telling him of their wickedness, or because they attempted to violate God's laws for the sake of a righteous reason. They were punished, and the 8th generation in the end was destroyed, because they opposed his will and did not worship the God of their fathers. The 8th millennium began, because although the 10th is the 8th, it is not the 10th millennium. Thus the Lord is the great creator
What?
and has all power to bring about all things. The 7th millennium ended. At that time the people went out and made one great temple, so the end of the Israelites may again worship the Lord, to make sure of their having the right hands on the rock in heaven. Then they gathered unto themselves the 9 tribes of Israel, and they continued in their building their houses. They built a temple before their homes. Then gathering of wheat and offering sacrifices, as was fitting to give themselves over to there. That's it. Stop there.
Why? What's up with dark and light leading us to a religion? What's up with this game?
This isn't
leading-
even a religion. This is just forbidden number.
Okay, now do forsaken number.
Alright. Forsaken. Oh my gosh, one of the characters in here is Sora.
Oh.
Oh no. Forsaken number of times, as you can easily beat it by using the game's special ability with a little. Oh my. We're going back to this story. So even if you fail, you'll have another battle with enemies, so there'll be plenty of chances to get the best of both worlds. It's also worth noting that even if you just get to a certain stage, you can make it to the final stage and get the ending at that moment, which is the goal that Kefka tells Sora in his opening. Your level of ability is very high, but there's no way to clear the stage after that. So make sure you've unlocked those ability nodes. However, if you have low levels, this won't work, or you'll still have the difficulty level in mind. So, is it worth it? Sure! As a version 0.60, you can skip the last boss. And it's also possible to skip this stage entirely. There's no need to fight the final boss with a weak party after all, so I recommend this path. If you haven't cleared these stages yet, you can continue here. So be sure to take a good look over this guide to see where you really stand. It's worth the price of admission. You can visit the same site without purchasing this guide, but it ends there. I like the part where Kefka is talking to Sora.
Yeah, I was like, what? I was like, what are the odds of this? Yeah, I broke out in laughter legitimately, because I'm like, what the fuck? So
what is a forsaken number?
Do Siri flip a coin.
Siri flip a coin.
I would laugh if it just ends up with like heads or tails.
Siri, flip a coin, before being confronted with the decision. I'm an evil genius, she says. She then leaves the apartment and is never seen again. A couple days later, Samantha is seen running down the street in her black Mercedes while trying to get into a nearby Starbucks. Why are you going to the coffee shop? I'm getting ready for bed, she says to her mother and sister. She is seen wearing a tuxedo on the cover and her signature bow tie. She is later seen sitting around the kitchen playing video games with a group of friends and drinking beer on the couch. A few weeks after she leaves for the night, Samantha is seen going topless during Halloween while enjoying a chocolate bar. When Sam tells her Angela that she's pregnant, she admits that this is very hard to do, but not impossible. A few days later, Sam, then known as Samantha Watson, appears on Oprah Winfrey's daytime talk show, Oprah Live at Madison Square Garden. The show is about how she and her boyfriend are living this dream and happily married to her ex, Steve Williams. She is working on getting pregnant, I thought she already was, and is seen talking about her work in the future with Oprah. At a special event where the world knows she is finally getting pregnant, she is seen and it ends there.
What? I want to know the story.
I know!
I'm invested in this story.
It's Samantha!
Why was Samantha topless eating chocolate? On Halloween? I want to know.
She goes from sitting around in her kitchen playing video games and drinking beer to going topless, enjoying a chocolate bar at a party.
She was also walking inside her black Mercedes, I think.
Yeah, that was one of the first things they said.
Interesting. You know, I'd love to know the rest of the story.
I want to know about the part about how she and her boyfriend are happily married to her ex.
Also, how she's apparently trying to get pregnant, though she's apparently pregnant, which... question mark?
Pregnantception?
Okay.
I guess that's a no.
Next one is... Let's see... what do you have? What's on your mind for it?
I mean, considering what you were talking about earlier, I don't know if it was today or the other day, but let's go with Bat People. I'm scared of this.
That was yesterday, and I briefly mentioned it today, I think. I'm ready for this.
Bat People, don't make them do anything. Even though they're not supposed to, there's never anything they can do about it. So it always seems like a relief. What role did science play in making this film look as vivid as it did? There were 4 people doing the editing for the film. The script is called The End of the End. Fitting. And this was the scriptwriter's first job, also fitting. When you work that first script, not that they need it, they're like, okay, I'll just read this. So when they read the script, it came out kind of a jumble, like a dream I had. The next script writer was the one that was like, oh god, yeah, we need to add some more. And the director just started making notes on it, like, no, it's not bad, it's great, it's good. I think he kept saying that they went with the big screen, felt like it went to a big screen. That was like a movie theater. And that there was not really an audience there. It was just like a theater audience. That's how it's worded. That wasn't a stutter.
Huh.
That's when Scott made up his mind, right at that final moment, to make something that was like a documentary-style narrative, with just humans and robots having a conversation. What happened to bad people? Can you think of the way? That's it.
I don't know, but I'm glad that we didn't have to hear more about that, people. So it works out. What if you do...
Okay, I'm gonna stick with bad people, but I'm gonna extend it. I hate bad people because...
okay. It's fair enough. I'm okay with this.
Oh, okay, no, but I'm getting another one like I did with that light. Yeah, I'm gonna re-roll this.
Isn't there different options?
Oh no! This is gonna be bad.
Is this one?
Taken out of context, bad.
Is this risky?
Yes.
Yes, finally.
At least the part I saw.
I'm so ready. I don't know if it'll ever top.
I'll give a warning when it starts.
I don't know if it's ever as bad as mine. Mine was bad.
I hate fat people because they've got little hair and no eyes. Last. Okay, we're getting to the really risky part already. So
Oh god.
I would just like to start this by saying I do not endorse or condone what is about to be said in any way.
I do not either. I'm prefacing this too.
All right. So the next sentence. I also hate all the black women.
Oh no! Oh wait!
Now you see why I had to make a warning.
Wait! I had the pause! Oh no! Oh,
Now you know what we're in for.
guys, we do not. Hold on. Disclaimer. This is an auto word generator. This has nothing to do with us.
Yes, I thought that was obvious by now, but yes. Sometimes you get risky stuff like this.
Okay, continue.
They're just like, oh, okay. They're like that. I like the black girls rock stars. They're really fun. I never thought that they were going to be funny because I was a baby about it. I knew they were going to be funny. There was always the fear of them being like, what if they're cute? Laugh. But yeah, I think a lot of girls are super sweet. But I know a lot of guys are offended by them because they're a lot sexier than they are. I love that you actually have kids. It reminds me a lot of your life as a celebrity child star. Yeah! Laugh. I've grown up in a big family. Mom and Dad make me eat too much. Mom and Dad make me sleep too much. She cooks everything for me. And my brothers are the same. They're just bigger than me. And I'm like, hey, maybe I'm the bigger brother because you've got it tough. They all say everything's just a matter of time. I've been around some big children. Laughs. Yeah, I don't ever think it's just a matter of time. I think I'm going to, that's it. So that was actually pretty tame except for the one sentence.
Yeah, I was real scared.
Yeah, I was too.
I was like, oh, this is gonna get like real racial, isn't it?
Alright, I'm gonna try this one again. Okay, this one's actually more closely attached to the phrase in question.
Good.
I hate bat people because I hate bats, he said, referring to the back of the comments made to me last year in which he said, no, I don't hate bat people, it's a bunch of bats. Oh, that's where... I can't believe it took me until then to realize why I said that comment. It was said bat for black. It did the joke that I keep making.
Oh.
The comment caught so much of the public's attention that I wrote to the author trying to stop him. But he continued to spew this garbage, including on his blog, which is littered with references to an article called, Bat Lizard Man? This article talks about a study showing that if someone were to be in a crowd with one bat-like monster, the high incidence of asthma sufferers from bats to humans to cats to animals would be more likely to develop the condition than those who don't. I didn't mention anything about on the podcast, but my response was the last segment of the show, when I addressed the issue of animal rights, and the public's continued insistence that they were less dangerous than other animals should be. The only people he's wrong about is the people who are anti-bats. The people who want the rest of us to believe that a lot of things are better than bats, in which bats are a problem. That's something terrible that might happen to some bat people. I want every person who is in a crowd with one bat-like monster. That's it.
Yes. No?
I disagree.
All of the above. You know what? Put that in. All of the above.
Oh, well, we're getting the FBI involved with this one, so it's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be a good one.
All of the above should indicate no further action required. As I had suspected, the FBI had actually decided to conduct an investigation into the matter after all. And in fact, they had the whole thing in its sights as soon as I start talking about it. They knew the public knew it was done, had been looking into it for years, and even went so far as to put this out in a press release about what it was about. The FBI received a tip about an online forum for posting lewd photos and videos involving adults engaging in sexual acts in the first degree with other adults. Oh no, the horror!
Oh no, people engaging in lewd and sexual activities? Adults at that!
Oh no!
The horror!
The user who created the forum, who identified himself as Denny, like the restaurant,
Denny,
was described as having over 100,000 user accounts in May of 2014. The user told FBI agents that he was a member of the online adult fanfiction community and was interested in being involved with other adult fans of different ages. Okay. I don't think that's how that works. The user was also told that his interest in the site, along with photos and videos he posted, were for fun. Oh no, the FBI is getting in on it! Okay, now I think we might need to start getting worried a little bit. Because such a forum is intended for serious discussions among adults concerning sexual topics and acts that involve sexual activities in adults, to adults. The user may have communicated such material to others who may have seen the material or may have known the material and acted on the information according to an FBI summary of the investigation. That's it.
What do you think they were talking about?
I mean, they've made it pretty obvious. They were talking about sex.
I know, but like, what do you think the true origin... I wouldn't doubt if it was relating to children, given how it's all about the FBI and stuff like that, but they just like moved a few words.
There's a few of these I was wondering.
That's weird, but
Alright, let's go for another one.
I'm sort of interested to know that. I want to know what else.
Now,
Denny
I'm gonna
was doing.
humor your Sicko Knots title. What the hell is this?
Should I be concerned?
Okay, this is more word vomit, but I'm gonna try. Sickonaut, sickness, Unior VR, Saku Saku, love blooms with the cherry blossom, Sakura, Ancient Sakura, Angel Sakura, Beach 2, Sakura, Flicker Sakura, Cupid Sakura, Dungeon Sakura, Fantasy Chapter 1 Sakura.
These are all games!
Sakura, No Mori plus Dreamer Sakura, Nova Sakura, Status Sakura, Santa Sakura, Shrine Girl Sakura, Space Sakura, Spirit Sakura, Swing Club, Sally, Face Sally's, Lost Salt, and Sanctuary Salty Fish Go, Salvage Samurai World. You guys are not happy, I'm the Dusty Sakura anymore. Well, Samalik, Samurais 3, Samurai, and the Knights of Light Samurai Wars, Sanctuary RPG, Black Edition, Sanctum 2, Sandstorm, Sanctroid, Tales of the Werewolf, Santa's Big Adventure, Santa's Special Delivery, First Bad Dream, Sacrifice, Sad Seed Satellite, Mining Satellite, Repairman Satellite, Rutska, Saturday Morning RPG, Savage Resurrection, Savin Ascent, Save Halloween, City of the Witches, Save Home, Save Jesus, Save the dodos. Save the ninja clan. Save their
Save
souls.
Jesus.
Save your mother. Saviors, say goodbye. Sayaka Sayonara Yomi Kaiwase. Scalpers, Turtles in the Moonshine. Gang Scape Land. Scarab Tails Scarlet Mysteries. Cursed Child. Scary Humans. Squad Squire. Blue Shield Alliance. Shane School Bus Fund. School of Talent. Chuzuru Roots. Junkerite. Grundar's Cat and the Raiders of the Lost Quark. Quark? Or of the cold. Physical. That's it.
So I can actually explain, I think I know now what it is. So they were listing off alphabetical order. Games that start with S. I could only figure that out because I begrudgingly know the Sakura series. They're adult visual novels. They're on Steam. And I realized some of those names were like correlating. And I was like, oh, and then I was listing more, and then I realized it went from like SA to like SC and stuff
yeah,
like.
I clicked it again, and now it's giving me Schoolgirls, which I definitely recognize Schoolgirls.
So yeah, it's just a list of games, I guess. Some of those had to have had their names fucked
Yeah, and
with.
I'm getting Sakura again.
So,
Oh, there's Serious Sam.
I don't know. But see, you know the thing that confuses me about it though, is you put Psychonauts.
Yes.
And it's
Not
in alphabetical order. Do you see the problem? Try.
Oh, I'm getting something different this time.
Oh, is it something actually like not a list of games?
Yes.
Okay, hit me with it.
Okay, Psychonauts. Nico. Oh god, this really fucking hurts. Dennis. I bet you're hoping you're gonna live long enough to see this movie.
Hey, Dennis is
Nico,
back.
I'm not expecting a long life. Johan, did you meet a girl in the store? Roland, maybe. Johan, was that a girl from the movie? Roland, no, that's not it. I thought that's how she called me. No way, that's how she talked to me. You wanna know what you are? A little girl. That girl didn't ask for a handout. Johan, oh yeah, we'll give it a shot. Cindy, what should I try next? Johan, I got a bunch of different places I could put you in a chair. Cindy, oh, okay, that'll do it. What was that again? Johan, what's happening to you? You look like you're having a shit crisis. Stop looking at me like that. Tell your parents what happened. Cindy, what happened? Johan, it was like he had some crazy dream. He said it, and it... That's not that.
I want to know what was going on. Also, Dennis returned. I don't know if you noticed. He returned. Okay, try this because I've been saying it a lot in the past like month. In the arms of an angel.
Oh please, the last month.
2 months, 3 months, 5 months. I don't know.
3 years.
7 years. I mean, the channel's been alive for 7 years.
Oh no.
Is it very religious or?
Yes, very religious.
Not surprised, but you know.
Also, I'm just gonna read off the first few words of this. In the arms of an angel, they took off their flesh and all of their fine garments.
What?
This is the kind of story we're in for.
I'm so ready. I'm so ready. Hit me with it.
Alright, they took off their flesh and all their fine garments. And he came and offered up himself before the Lord Jesus Christ.
Wait, hold on. We'll stop for 1 second. Did you? When you saying and he came? Was there a period afterwards, or?
There was a comma.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, that is disgusting. Okay, sorry.
He was a sacrifice of oblation. And upon their heads were afflictions, with which they were greatly troubled. And they gave thanks, because he had brought them no small sacrifice for their sins, but had suffered all sins for the sake of his name. The angel then departed with them. The following is a text of the same passage in the Christian Apocrypha. The Lord answered and said upon Jesus, what manner of offering then must I offer upon to you? Do not therefore any more add to yours, as add to mine. They're missing a lot of words. And some of them are like, I'm sure you've noticed that some of the words, I'm just not even bothering trying to fix it.
Yeah.
But see to it that no one puts any more upon your head. The following passage is, according to the Hebrew version, from the Gospel of Jairus, and Jesus and John went to the village of Bethel. It is written in the same place that the Samaritan prophet had said concerning the Jews that had remained alive from the plague of Jonah in the days of Herod. For he hath brought upon us the plague, which we die for, inasmuch as they had forsaken us. Now it is written, he had made you for all his seed, which he had called the children of Israel. And he had sent me with you, and did eat with you. That's it. I'm going to generate another one.
Darkness!
Alright, we're getting more religious text.
Not surprised.
Even has for angel in it, what do you expect?
Yeah, that's why I'm not surprised.
In the arms of an angel of mercy and light, with his arm extended for the first time and his other arm raised in heaven, like one holding a scroll of life. A sword for the first time was sent down on the earth in the presence of Father. Matt, 26, 25 to 40. I think they need to say Matthew, but okay.
Instead it was just Matt.
Yes. Is God who has given everyone a chance for peace. Matt, 26, 45 through 48. You're quoting the same thing! God who gave me and all other men a name, who sent me and my heavenly Father in this flesh with promises, says, the ones who had eternal life will have eternal life, and all will be well. Matt, 26, 51, 52. A new dawn is beginning. In the name of our Father, and of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. John 14, 15.
So they got John right?
Yeah. You have been redeemed from the power of evil under God by our Lord Jesus Christ with the blood of his only Son on the cross.
Wait, that's not how that goes.
5:36, 37. I'm pretty sure they mean Hebrew, but okay.
Wait, there's something very wrong with this one.
The Lord has been made known by your death on the cross for your promises of our Redeemer to live forever. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall be shown mercy. First Cor, 12:9. That's Corinthians. Today you will stand as a representative of Christ in your faith in the Lord.
How do you know all these biblical passage sections? Have you read the Bible?
Not word for word, no. I know well enough that I know the book name, so that's about as far as it goes.
Like, I know Matthew and John. It's like my knowledge like kind of ends there at that point.
My parents worked in the church for a few years, so it ended up rubbing off on me.
Okay, let's see. There was one in my head I wanted you to try out. It was like oh yeah. I remembered it. Try, because you know we have to, given that I'm like 0.3 years old, do poopy pee pee bum bum.
Poopy pee pee bum bum. I don't know what I expected. I feel like I'm obligated to do this as a 2-win discount, Donald. Poopy pee pee bum 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 bugger. And literally the rest is just bugger over and over.
Bugger?
It goes on for like a page and a half.
Bugger or fucker?
Bugger.
Please just copy paste this over so I can send this to my friends for later.
There you go. In case I was lying, it's just bugger.
I thought it was fucker. It's like, oh my god.
Let's try this again. No, it's the same thing.
Okay, try.
Now, no, it's just we bump over and over.
Try. Okay, we have to, because this part's getting really close to being over. I am really close, I think, to the last level that I wanted to get. Try. We need to do something sexually risky. I feel like risque rather. I want to get one of those.
You did the deed.
I really want to get one of those like really potentially spooky raunchy things. So we have to figure out what would create.
Well, how blatant do you want to make it?
Let's make it very blatant, fairly blatant.
He fucked us.
Yeah, he fucked us. Yeah.
Is that blatant enough?
Yeah, because that could go multiple
Okay,
ways.
we're going into Bill Cosby territory. Literally.
Do we continue or so?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
We already went with the black women thing, but we're not going back.
You're right.
He fucked us. He fucked her. Then he fucked me. She continued to tell him about her night with Bill Cosby. The woman claimed that instead of asking for Cosby to leave a cab in the early morning on Monday, Cosby took them downtown to his apartment, where he repeatedly groped and sexually assaulted her.
Yep,
He was just everywhere. It just kept touching me, said the 31-year-old woman, who she claims was raped by Cosby. During the encounter, Cosby took off her clothes and touched her buttocks, according to the women. This is what you wanted!
I'm pretty sure this is straight up just a statement from the whole thing.
Yeah, but again, I don't really think we have room to stop at this point, so I'm gonna
You're
keep going.
already in the middle of it.
She also said that Cosby invited her to his home and took part in other acts. When they eventually decided to leave her a nap, Cosby pulled her into his bed and took off her bra and made me perform oral and anal sex without her consent.
Wow.
He claims. Related, the 7 most unconventional people to know in American political life.
They just
They
took
straight
it.
up
They
ripped it
just,
from a news site.
they just ripped it from a news site.
They didn't take that part out.
Oh, it's funny. Oh, it's really
He
funny.
touched me so aggressively and I couldn't take it anymore, woman said, continuing on that on her way back to his apartment. Cosby told her, we get along like normal. He claims on the night of Cosby's alleged incident with his mother that she
Whoa.
cried because of the incident and had broached all of us but me. I felt so betrayed and ashamed for crying because that's it.
Okay, we gotta get it raunchy because this is the last round I'm gonna be doing.
How do you get raunchier than Bill Cosby rape?
Let's have sex. That's straight into the point. I want to see what it can create.
Oh no! Let's have sex with these children!
No! Oh god, no. Okay, never mind. No.
We're going down this rabbit hole. This is what you wanted.
Oh no!
Let's have sex without consent! Of course. Right after the Cosby story that nothing's out.
Hold on. Full disclosure. Again, this is an auto generator.
We already explained this and we already went through Cosby's thing. We have no shame.
We do not condone any of this. This is not
I like
good.
that you didn't feel the need for any of this for the Cosby story.
At least that was like a covered story. I don't condone that either, for the record. But this is. I don't know how I feel about this one, but I mean, if you want to go,
This is what you wanted. This is literally exactly what you wanted.
not kids, but you know. What do we have to lose besides our channel? Let's go.
You knew exactly what it was gonna do.
What do we have to lose besides our channel? Let's go.
This is a disgusting idea. If you do it, we'll stop.
Oh,
We'll be holding a photo of her and her child she loves.
never mind.
Police are looking for the couple. A 44-year-old man, allegedly from the UK, and a 48-year-old woman, allegedly from the US. They released a picture of the couple in the media to give them the message that as long as you're in Sweden, all you need to do is be treated equally. There's no difference. They were carrying 3 children, with one of the children being a girl aged just 13. The woman in the picture was taken during the raid of the home on September 21st. The raid also noted a woman carrying a picture of her child, age 6, in the kitchen of the house. Police have said even though it was not their property, she could face harassment by others in the area. The police had said that in the raid report that there was one person on the premises who appeared to be intoxicated or a little drunk. It said they needed a warrant to keep this woman confined until they could interview her. This individual was last seen leaving the property unkept by police. Was observed wandering around the property wearing a sweater around her neck and dark sunglasses. Again, surprisingly tame except at the beginning.
Yeah, I was about to say, actually, yeah, that didn't go down a terrible rabbit hole. I thought that was gonna get real bad. So it sounds like, honestly, they twisted the words really wrong, and it's some sort of like, it's obviously some sort of crime.
Alright, I hit the auto-generate thing again without putting anything new in. Let's have sex, adults. share it with you. We'll both be naked, he said, and we're going to masturbate. I want to keep it so long as you'll feel mine. Like, we're going down this rabbit hole.
Well, this is what I was looking for.
I mean, we don't know for a fact. We're not dealing with kids still.
Please, I hope we are.
I
I solemnly hope we are.
Take this.
How to lose your channel in one video.
Good thing nobody watches Chain of Memories.
Thank God.
Especially Riku Grinds. And anyone that does probably left from my terrible singing in the beginning.
And if you're still here, I hope you're enjoying these randomly generated stories.
Anyway, I'll keep going. She said as she did, and then that she liked it. I wanted to keep my feelings for the man as hot, as strong as mine, she recalled. He made her say everything he wanted, and then made her do anything he wanted, she admitted. He also put her through humiliating humiliation. When I tried to eat some pizza, he said that he loved that. He said to put the box on my plate, because he loved that. He wanted the box, but not the pizza?
Okay, this is clearly another crime, but what the fuck is going on?
She said that he made her eat as much of a pizza as she wanted. I'm going to count from 1 to 10 and get a good amount down. Then I'll finish it up for 15. Then he will stop. Put a piece of pizza in his mouth and eat it. Oh boy, yeah, the next sentence is going to be fun. At one point, he said he would let her clean up his cum off his dick. Yeah, but we're going back here. She didn't believe he would allow that. He said I would be the best girlfriend, you know. Well, respect to told the story, he didn't believe he couldn't drink yet. What? I thought this is how relationships end. This is how relationships were supposed to be. It's over and I'm not doing any more of these.
What?
Yeah.
I think that's a sexual abuse story. I don't know.
Yeah, that's
all of these have been pretty dark in retrospect, outside of like the fucking... Outside of like the religious ones and the Sora and Riku ones.
Yeah, how is the religious ones the tame ones?
I'm gonna be doing 2 more rooms because I you know what, I might as well gain a level, like the last level here, if possible. Obviously, I'm not gonna force it.
Take this.
But I think that's enough of that. I think that we hit our peak. Oh, we disconnected. The FBI is onto him. We might, in fact, actually end this part in a moment. Or after this room, at least, as he is disconnected. And, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to carry this part by myself, the remainder. Just kinda hoping he returns.
Take this.
Oddly.
Like it.
That, yeah, okay, this guy hung up, you probably heard it. So yeah, it was, that was a generator for stories. You kind of just put in random phrases or words and it just generates. Usually it pulls stuff, and I think there's multiple options. It pulls like random words and articles and web pages and stuff like that, and it makes like a weird story, or potentially, or it just is just the normal story. Like I think the Cosby one might have been for the most part almost 100, like 1-to-1, but I don't know. We have a few more enemies left in this room to kill, so good. I love how these recent Chain of Memories parts have just been like filled with something that's screwing things up. Like technical issues, though his internet's always been really bad, unfortunately. I don't think he's ever gonna have really good internet, because he kinda is just in a shitty location for getting better internet, I guess. They don't really have anything better, they don't have fiber optics or none of that sort of stuff. Which makes sense, because I didn't have fiber optics. I did in my small town, but in terms of bigger cities, it's really hard, or really uncommon for fiber optics to appear, I guess, as I've learned through experience. It was really weird, trailing on a conversation by myself again, but you know what? I went through entirety of games, namely Banjo-Kazooie, a lot of Banjo-Tooie by myself. Not all of Banjo-Tooie, not only because I completed the game in LP, but also because I, what's it called? Because I remember there was a few levels where I grabbed some people in. I want to say Grunty's Industries, or a little bit of Grunty's Industries. I think that's around where I stopped around there because I had my Hailfire Peaks. So there was that, and then I know Teriyaki Land. I also had a co-commentator for that part. Said it to Mayo many times, and I'll say it here. I will eventually LP that game at some point, get back to it. I don't know if it's going to be one of those situations where I re-LP the game on this channel, or probably not, because I think we're reserving 2E for him, because he also never finished 2E. And we were going to save it for my main channel, but I don't know, my main channel is probably going to be going through some sort of, not remake, but like, it's going to be changing a lot. So I've already decided I was probably not going to do LPs anymore on that channel outside of a very select few games anyways. Mostly games that I already started and stuff like that. But now my channel is a fucking mess. I almost feel like I have to make a new channel almost. Actually, I might do that. Not really the worst idea in retrospect. And he's probably not coming back. So luckily the end of the part is just coming up here. I think we have one more enemy after this. And I'm just going to save, and I'll just end the part there. I'm hoping that I can level up here, but probably not. Probably going to get very, very, very close. Which is fine, because the next Riku part is going to be the last grind for Riku, probably for certain. Yeah, I'm definitely not getting in the next battle, because I'm pretty sure this is the last one right up here. But the 2 parts from now, which is the next Riku part, will be really... it won't be short, it'll probably be just as long, because it does look like the leveling is in fact scaling. Or the EXP needed is in fact scaling with levels when I thought it didn't originally, but it looks like it is. So yeah. Second. Soon. Very, very soon. I think that's all the enemies. How close was I? Let's see. 5,000, which is like a little bit of a room left. So, alright. Sounds good to me. Alright guys, well we will see you in the next part where we do getting diamond dust, and I think we're going to start getting Moogle points on Sora. So yeah, we will see you guys in the next part. Hope to see you around. Have a good one, and see you next semester. Goodbye. And this part will end. Stop.